Under the sun, the best, the sun will pop.
You guys ever wonder what's inside of these things?
Shut up, Nick. Get out of the car.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Maybe Nick was onto something. What is inside of apples?
Let's talk about that.
Did someone say apples? Today on Chem Busters, we take a closer look at the acid in the apple. Oh boy, it's gonna be fun.
So we know malic acid is in apples, but what really is that?
Well, I'm gonna tell you about that, Zach.
Not only is it used to convert carbs into energy, it also binds toxic metals and softens cholesterol. Ah!
Don't be fooled. This arenous acid causes facial pills, nausea, and gestational problems.
Before we can figure out what defines a malic acid, we need to figure out how to find it and what defines an acid and a base.
Well, Zach, an acid in a reaction is what gives H+ ions, and a base is what receives that H+ ion.
And we find the acidity or basicness by using litmus paper, pH paper, or titronine.
Well, I'm glad we got that cleared up.
Anyway, to see the acid's breaking point, we put it to the test with 3 of our toughest trials.
First, we needed to find out if malic acid was an acid or a base. So, we put it on litmus paper, which turned red for an acid.
Next, we used pH paper to find out how acidic malic acid was on the pH scale, ranking at 2.2 pH.
Using the acid titronine lab to find how malic acid would react with phenolphthalein, we found malic acid to be a weak acid.
But guys, don't you think we should elaborate on this titronine lab a little more?
No!
All around me are familiar faces, worn out.
Too bad.
We began by using this neutralization formula to neutralize malic acid with water. After balancing the equation and seeing that malic acid only gives 1 hydrogen ion, we were able to distinguish the acid from the base and find their conjugate pairs. Then by using this equation in our titration lab, we used the precise amount of malic acid in each of our 3 tests to see how much it takes to neutralize in a concentration of around 0.1 m of NaCl. By using the equation given, we were able to find an estimated concentration of about 0.00015 m of malic acid, and we're close since the accepted amount is 0.0001. With the pH, we compared data from the last 3 trials and obtained a pH of 3.4. Take from here, James.
With using these calculations, we found we only have a
13.33%
error with the pH. That's not too bad.
Of course, these numbers can be affected by different outliers.
This could be the amount of phenolphthalein or malic acid added or affecting the numbers.
So Andrew, what was the value of the solution's pH?
Throughout our calculations in the titronine lab, we found the pH level of malic acid is 3. Any other questions?
Yes, I have one. What are some health hazards of consumption of something this acidic?
Well, Zach, let me look this up. Besides having the occasional stomach ache or gastric distress, consuming these fruits will not permanently affect you, since they have a weaker acidic level.
So guys, what have we learned here today?
We learned how to distinguish an acid from a base.
We also learned the pH level of malic acid.
So overall, today we found out the pros and cons of eating a delicious acidic fruit.
Wait, James, I thought you were taking the test.